What's good, YouTube? It's your boy ATK back to the reaction, and today we about to react to some more of that Shredder. You know what I'm saying? That boy Shredder. Y'all know CJ Dachamp did his Shredder Trials Part 1 not too long ago. We reacted to that. Y'all can go check it out if y'all haven't seen it yet. But I seen you posted Part 2. You know what I'm saying? It's a late night upload, but that don't stop anything. You feel me? So we gonna see what Shredder getting into. But before we do that, hit that sub button. The goal is 400 subs by the end of the month. Now I'm not gonna lie, like right now it's not looking too pretty. You know what I'm saying? But we stick to our goals no matter what, and no matter what, we gonna eventually hit it. So make sure y'all keep hitting that sub button, you know what I'm saying? Keep hitting that like button, share the channel with y'all friends. Help us get to that goal, man. That's that. We got it. We gotta do it. But with that being said, let's get to the video. Alright, y'all, this is CJ Dachamp, the demonic trial of the Tengu Shredder. Now honestly, the last Shredder we reacted to on the last video, which I haven't seen it, go check it out. I don't see how I can get any worse than that, because that man was demonic, you know what I'm saying? But let's see what's gonna happen, because apparently he gets worse, I heard.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another installment of the Shredder Trials.
He was pretty bad the last one.
Approached to be judged for the prestigious honor of having a seat at the...
Oh, and I seen some of y'all told me, because I asked how does his daughter be his daughter when he's an alien? Basically, she adopted. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Round table. And
now watch the
next
show.
Challenger is none other than the demonic Avengers level 3, the Tengu Shredder. So
I ain't seen this one.
Waste no time. Without further ado, it is time to continue.
I never seen that Shredder, bro. What turtle's that from?
Exhibit A.
That new old medium.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the Shredder from Hell. Now, the Tengu Shredder is from the depths of hell.
He's not lying?
Now, I know some of y'all niggas gotta be shook, because first we're
talking
about an alien, and now we're talking about a demon. I know some of y'all probably thought Shredder was just a human. Well, I mean, the next trial we will be talking about the human version.
Another trial?
This one, however, though, yeah, get ready to strap in. So to understand all of this, we have to go back all the way to 300 AD.
Oh, hey, nah. Shredder's a problem,
this
bro.
Village is burning, and
a real
people
problem.
are running for their lives because they are under attack by a Tengu that was called the Shredder.
Bro, what?
Yeah. This big ass
what Tengu mean?
Was the original Shredder that came from the depths of hell to wreak havoc on Earth. And look at it. He is killing niggas out here frying motherfuckers extra crispy. This demon just wreaked havoc and destroyed everything in his path. So to stop the Shredder, the Emperor of Japan gathered the 5 greatest warriors in the world. And of those warriors, one of them was none other than the original Oroku Saki. Yes, Utram Shredder stole this whole nigga's flow to gain respect and have a higher place in society. So these great warriors were given sacred armor and they set out to defeat the Shredder. Now before their battle even starts, we gotta pump the brakes because look at this shit. That is a whole village over there that has been burnt down and destroyed. And by my calculations, those villagers are 99.9% dead. I mean, let's be real. It's a demon. He probably snatched all their damn souls. But anyways, the warriors pull up on Shredder and immediately start to get washed. They stood no chance. Look at this dude and his poor horse. Shredder winded up his fist all the way to the heavens and slumped that nigga all the way to the Mississippi River. And
I've never seen this before.
Blood tried to hit him with a mace and chain him up around his tree.
That little
but the
tree
demon said, straight up squash that nigga. So the only person that was able to give this demon a fight was none other than Oroku Saki. Now, Saki they got the same colors. Able to damage him. He was so strong he was able to cut off the demon's arm and actually bring it to its knees. Oh, wow. So it looked like it was all over. The world was about to be saved. Saki told him, "Go back to the hell from which you came from, demon!" But right before he was about to give the killing blow, the demon invaded his mind. And he started to seduce this man. So the Shredder made him an offer. He told him, "Great warrior, I can give you everything that you desire."
Why would you listen to anything to a demon says?
Power, bitches.
I knew you was gonna say, oh,
bitches,
I knew it.
Countless bitches from across the world. All you have to do is
I knew he was gonna say that, bro.
So, after hearing the demon's offer, Saki took the deal.
Just a
he
fool.
sold his soul. So he destroyed the body of the demon to make it look like he defeated him. But in all actuality, the demon merged with him. And Oroku Saki became the host of the Shredder. So they returned to Yamato, and they were welcomed back with a party by the Emperor and all of the people. So the Emperor praising them, giving them the glory, the honor, and all the glaze. But little did he and everybody else know that the worst was yet to come. Because later on, right after the ceremony,
same day?
Or no, let me rephrase that. The Shredder came back to Yamato, surrounded by demons, and destroyed the whole place, massacring everybody.
Bruh.
So,
Shredder sucks.
Yeah, that nigga's dead. In overtime, he just plunged the entire world into darkness. Nobody could stop this nigga. Not even armies. They all failed. He became the world's most feared warlord. And on top of that, he was a Avengers level threat. It was hopeless. This was the Demon King that all the isekai protagonists are summoned to come defeat. So there was only one way to stop this Demon King Shredder. The 4 other ninjas that used to be his teammates had to learn mystic arts so they could ascend to godhood, because that was the only way they were going to be able to stop him.
Yeah, I said that a little earlier.
Years later, after they finished training and became gods, they went to confront their old friend. Now, as we can see, the Shredder, or should I call him Oroku Hefner, is having a good old time with his bitches.
The royal penis is clean, your highness.
Until the 4 dragon warriors bust up in his crib. So obviously this man Shredder was pissed. He told him, "Oh, you cock-blocking motherfuckers.
Hey, yeah, I'm
we
weak.
were just about to get to the good part.
I'm weak, bruh.
Saki. You betrayed us. Your best friends. All for what, Saki? For a taste of pussy? Don't act like I was in the wrong.
Bruh. That's a lot of people like that.
You pussyless fools was never going to get me laid." So Shredder attacks him, but the 4 dragons were ready, because with their mystic arts, they were able to keep up with him. So they actually end up knocking this man down. Hell, they couldn't even believe it. So the Shredder decided it was time to release his full power. So this man transforms into a dragon.
Bro, what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh?
This was wild. You had to think, oh, these niggas are about to get cut.
Digimon?
But then you gotta remember,
what is this?
Wait, these niggas are also gods too.
They about to transform too.
They transformed into dragon avatars as well. So it was time for the...
Okay, I'm not gonna pause no more, but this all happened in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or this is like what show? Comment down below what specific show was this all happening in, because I promise you, I've watched a good amount of TMNT. You know what I'm saying? I even seen the old school movie, the live action joints. I've never seen it before in my life. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
With the world at stake,
I guess I ain't know that much anyways.
Dragon battle.
I seen a lot.
So the motherfucking Green Ranger hits him from the back and smashes him in the ground. But this man got up and used super explosive wave, sending everybody flying.
What was this happening?
The Yellow Ranger got flung all the way into a mountain. And oh my God, look what he did to the Green Ranger. Nigga grabbed her neck and planted her in the ground. Then he threw her so hard it destroyed the whole castle. But the 4 dragons were persistent. Even though they was getting their ass whooped and getting bitch slapped, they kept on jumping them. So then the Yellow Ranger ends up turning into Kung Lao. Nigga threw his hat and it turned into a shuriken, cutting off both of his hands. Then they start using Ki Blast to seal this man's spirit. So he ended up running out of ki for his transformation and ended up falling all the way down to the ground. The Shredder's reign of terror was finally over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the 4 dragons came up with a plan, because they knew they couldn't kill him because this man was an entity. Death would not hold this man back. So they decided to seal him so he would never resurrect. So these 4 ninjas ended up becoming the legendary Ninja Tribunal. And their whole purpose was to watch over this man's casket
like
and
the
to train warriors if this man ever resurrected. And they did this for 1,700 years.
That's dedication.
So everything seemed all fine and dandy. Until his acolytes broke in, stole his casket, and resurrected him.
Or they took their powers, right?
Exhibit A wrap-up.
Okay.
Multiple mass murders.
The Shredder from last time was still worse, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Multiple attempted murders. Criminal mischief. Treason of the highest order. War crimes.
That's pretty bad.
Exhibit B.
You gonna be in
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B. Dark Resurrection.
Dark Resurrection.
So, as I stated at the end
I
of
need to see the
Exhibit
part
A,
I know.
the
I don't know this
Shredder's
Shredder.
mystic acolytes broke into the
And I don't wanna know
Tribunal's
him.
temple and stole the Shredder's casket so they could resurrect him. So now we go back to present day New York.
Hey, man,
and his
I was about to
acolytes
say.
are performing the ritual in the Chrysler building.
Hell
I know this
no.
man Spider-Man mad doing this satanic shit on his turf. So to resurrect the Shredder, they had to recite these words and say it in unison.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Wait. Oh, he ain't say no. He ain't say nothing, bro. Hey, yo.
So
He
using
just
the
summoned the
ancient
Mouse
speech
Tool.
to summon the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the
Hey, yo.
Shredder arose from the dead, and his body was completely rebuilt into the form of a demon. And his aura was so strong, he
Bruh.
blew the place up. So once the acolytes knew this man was back, they instantly started glazing. This
Okay.
nigga Shredder was on some Roman Reigns shit. The first thing he said out the casket was, "Acknowledge me." Oh,
Damn, he just saved you, bruh.
So Shredder
He
was
hating
itching to
for it.
do some bad things because the man's been sealed for 1700 years. But also, the acolytes told him about the Utrom Shredder and how he impersonated him for years. And even though Utrom Shredder isn't here anymore, Karai became the new Shredder. So this man was
They
lit
set her
and
up.
immediately attacked his acolytes. And
They
bro
set
was
her
yelling
up.
at him and telling him, "How dare you let those bum-ass niggas tarnish my name?"
They set her up, boy.
We apologize. So the first thing on this man's agenda was to head to the Foot headquarters. And while
Yeah, he
he was
cooked.
on the
He
way,
cooked.
he decided to cause mayhem. Nigga was floating down the streets and just destroying everything, causing
This man
multiple
Shredder
car
go back to
crashes,
300
blowing up
AD, bro.
newspaper stands, vandalizing that one statue outside of the Rockefeller Center. And my God, this was the worst one. He let this motherfucker right here burn alive in a car.
That's a different than Boondocks. The dad, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, this show was shown on 4Kids, by the way. So Shredder arrives at Foot Clan HQ and doesn't
I don't
even
know
decide
how.
to use the door that's clearly right there. Nah, he just blows a massive hole open. So a
That's
massive amount
inconsiderate.
of Foot ninjas come up and try to ambush him. But Shredder was about to catch 100 bodies in just 5 seconds because he immediately blows up the
This man
entire
stronger than
area,
him. That's a
killing
Brawley attack on
damn
Dragon Ball
near
Z.
every Foot ninja in the blast radius. And it went so quick, he was disappointed. Shredder looked at their corpses and said, "You call yourselves ninja?
Damn.
Pathetic. Put the fries in the bag." So then the Foot Clan deploys every single
Hey,
mech
yeah.
that they have to try to stop him. But they
That's
failed
hilarious,
miserably, getting eviscerated on the
Jesus.
spot. And just look at this carnage, bro. They stood no chance. Nigga
Yeah,
right
it's
here
bad.
got folded like an omelet. So Shredder
I like the
proceeded
difference
to
between
get
Titan,
all
the
the way
little
to the top
kid,
floor.
the
And
villain.
he is immediately met by the elite guard. The same elite guard that put Leonardo in a coma for a week.
Damn,
And you know
we
what he
have
does to these
bruises.
dudes? He uses the force to grab their weapons.
Okay.
Then just flings it at him, one-shotting him.
Okay. That's when I
The
move.
Foot
It's
Clan
time to move out of New York.
elites
Simple as
got
that.
one shot by this man. Unbelievable.
Time to move out of New York,
The
y'all.
last people to try to stop him were these recon ninja trying to seal him, but this did not work at all because this man just breaks
Man,
out of what they tried
it
to
looked
seal
close.
him in and brutally snatches their souls. He left their bodies a empty husk. So Shredder was losing
My,
patience.
I would have stayed
He
invisible if I
yelled,
was mine.
Bring your bitch ass out here. So
She
Karai
better go
comes out
hide
in
in.
her Shredder armor and she is not having this. She told this man, "Okay, first of all, boo-boo, I'm gonna need you to lower that tone. Rolling up on my turf on some bullshit.
Hey, yeah.
Nigga, who the fuck you think you is? The Shredder?"
What's on her back, bro?
I'm a psychologist, nigga. You don't think I can read right through your phony ass?
Newsflash,
Damn.
old nigga, I'm in charge now. So Karai tries to
That
attack
Luigi's
her,
Mansion
but bro
backpack, bruh.
immediately grabs her and throws her into a pit.
Damn, helmet
Shredder
off.
spilling himself, yapping at her and saying, "Oh yeah,
Maybe she deserved it. She not a Shredder.
you raggedy bitch." So bro grabbed her and threw her across the
Jesus.
room again. This nigga did not come to play games, so Karai had to pull out her trump card. She
Okay.
pulled out some holy water and threw it on the nigga, and she actually
No way.
started pushing him. She had this man scrambling, so then
No
she
way,
kicks
bruh.
him on the wall and stabs him right in the gut. And bro falls to his knees, and it looks like
She hit him with the
Karai's
holy
won.
water, bruh.
My God, this was some up shit this man did. His helmet falls off, and he just
Pop.
looks at her. And her emotions start to get the best of her. Because she
You
sees his face
fool.
and she's like, "Daddy?"
That's not your dad.
"Oh, my sweet child." So she comes
He about to
down to
murk
try
her.
to help him because she thinks this is her dad. but he turns his face back into a demon and just starts laughing at her. She is legit traumatized, and bro just gets up and rips the sword out of his stomach. Nigga said,
"Foolish little girl, you thought this weak shit."
This is on 4K, you telling me?
He turns the sword into a snake and just has it chase her around while he's just watching and laughing the whole time she's running for her life.
Very interesting dog.
So then he comes down and drop kicks her, and she ends up running into a pole, and the snake wraps her up.
Man.
So before he's about to deliver the final strike, he's giving her a choice of, do you want to die by my claws or my serpent's fangs? Choose wisely now. So when he's going in for the kill, she makes a hard read and ducks this man. And he ends up cutting off the serpent's head. So Shredder lost all his patience. He grabbed her and just threw her on the wall. And bro floated up to her and told her,
"You dare call yourself Shredder? You fucking fraud. Take this shit off."
Whoa,
so
Shredder.
he rips off her armor.
Someone call 911, please.
He probably said the wildest line in this entire show. In his exact words, I quote,
"After looking at you, perhaps I should let you live after all. You would make a fine slave."
Excuse me, Shredder? Where my phone at, brother? I got a phone call to dial.
This was on 4Kids, by the way. So the turtles finally pull up.
Y'all
with
a little
some
late.
new mystical abilities that they got from training with the tribunal. And this Shredder has never met these turtles yet. So he was confused. He was like,
"Talking turtles? The fuck are you supposed to be?
I mean, you can't really talk.
So Shredder said, to hell with it. It's time to pull out my ultimate technique. So
Shredder
this
say
man
that.
floats up and says,
"Domain expansion."
Damn, they had the first domain expansion out
yes,
here.
this Shredder has a domain expansion.
No way.
And it is broken because his domain expansion allows him
he being serious.
raise every single enemy
He's being serious.
from the dead.
I thought he was joking, y'all.
So all those people he killed during his conquest back in 300 AD, yeah, he could bring them right back up,
Yeah,
along
I
with
thought
other
he was
creatures from the
joking.
nether realm. So he has them attack everybody, and
Okay,
they can't
Mikey.
do nothing because every time they take one out, they just rise back up. They were
Yeah,
going against
pretty
an immortal army, but here comes Karai
the Ice
again. But
King.
she got a new toy. She got a holy water sword. So she starts clashing swords with Shredder, and she actually ends up landing a hit. But
Nice.
this just pissed him off because he walked
Not
her
nice.
down and cut her sword in half.
Not nice at all.
So he walked her down and had his undead grab her.
Not
and
nice
hold her
at
in
all.
place. So he is about to kill her, but Karai's boyfriend, Dr. Chaplin, shoots this nigga with a
Now,
holy
who is
water
this?
gun, blowing a hole in his stomach. But this did nothing. This man was truly immortal. He started laughing and just regenerated. So he looked at her boyfriend and said,
He's close.
"Oh, I get it. Is this your girl, nigga? Well, if it is, congratulations. Because you have a front row seat of me blowing your bitch back out."
No way. Wait, what?
to be honest with you, I don't know how the hell Karai survived this. I don't. She should be dead. Dead as hell. So Shredder blows everybody off the roof.
Oh, he actually
and
got
the
her.
turtles and everybody got a
I didn't
retreat.
see no
This
slice.
battle was hopeless. They got their ass beat. Karai got put in a coma and lost all the drip. She has no sauce. But you know where she can get that drip back at? She can get that sauce back on
Hey.
CJChamp.com with that 2 mil merch. Link in the description. She need it.
That's funny.
Selfish plug on the Shredder trials. Exhibit B
man.
wrap up. Attempted murder, arson, criminal
Lock that
mischief,
man up in jail.
mass
Don't let
murder,
him. Oh, that's sell.
vehicular manslaughter.
Wait,
Exhibit
we can look. Is it another exhibit?
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gents.
All right, y'all.
It is now time for our final exhibit. Exhibit C.
Let's see what
on Earth.
Shredder's still getting up to, man.
After Shredder brutalized and destroyed the Foot Clan in a night, he decided it's time to take over New York.
Not
so
New
he
York.
makes his way over
Come
to
on
the
now.
mayor's
Where
house.
Cash Cobain
and
at?
instead of walking through the door like a civilized citizen, this man decides to break through the roof
The
so
mayor?
he can fly in assert his
What
dominance.
laws you wanna change?
So the
Just
mayor
do
was
it.
terrified while Shredder was up here floating and saying,
"This is what you deserve for those foolish tax cuts, you fat fool."
so he picks this
Oh
man
my
up
God,
and
bro.
throws him to the side of the wall. That man's back has got to be
I'm about
broken.
to say.
He threw him so hard, he made a dent in the wall.
Yeah, he ain't
And
gonna walk
that
the
man
same.
is knocked the fuck out. So you just assaulted a government official, broke his back, and the way his
Pause.
head landed, he probably just gave him Antonio Brown levels of CTE. So it was time for Shredder to enact this plan.
Shout out AB,
he started using his domain expansion to transform the entire
whole New
city
York?
into hell on Earth. It was complete chaos.
Oh my, they
Some
killing people.
even got hit and got their soul snatched and turned into an undead monster. And to make sure it covered everything, this man transformed back into his demonic dragon form and spread out his domain all the way through
how is he a dragon?
city. And when he was done, he turned the entire city into hell.
That's insane.
There is a fucking
I don't stay in New York no more, so I missed out.
Look at the Statue of Liberty. What the hell
I got a
is
sword.
that? And Shredder wasn't even gonna stop here. He was going to spread his domain across the entire planet, but he needed time to rest before he could do it. So the Ninja Turtles and everybody had to come up with a plan, and that was to form the Avengers.
Yes, sir.
They had to get other acolytes from the Tribunal, Agent Bishop and Dr. Stockman from the Shadow Organization, every superhero in the city, and Karai with whatever was left with the foot. So they all go to Shredder's stronghold and start to assault the base. So after they had to fight through floors of monsters and kill the Shredder's mystic acolytes, they finally reached his throne room, and he welcomed them in because he wanted to kill them personally, because all of them were trained by the Tribunal, the people that sealed him to begin with. But before he was about to attack, Karai pulled out some mystic ninjutsu to start draining this man's power. So this actually ends up knocking him down because they finally found a weakness against this man. So this big bastard walks up to bro's body and kicks him, and he's like, nigga, you ain't shit. Compared to Master Sherelle, nigga, you trash. But Hun celebrated too soon. Shredder grabbed this man, floated up and told him,
how dare you put your lonely monkey feet on my drip, nigga. You should focus on fixing that bagged up ass hairline of yours.
That's pretty bad, pretty bad, I ain't gonna lie. Is Shredder racist?
The final battle finally started. Bootleg Superman Silver Century tried to punch him, but got blocked immediately, and bro started breaking his arm and telling him,
my God,
who is that?
Your headline's even worse. When did the Vegeta start coming in fashion?
Hey, yo.
Him to God knows where. Nigga hit him with the Team Rocket special.
He ain't coming back, y'all. Yeah, about to say goodbye to him.
Charges up a massive key blast and blasts everybody outside of the stronghold and starts coming at them at full speed on a demon horse with a trident. So this man tries to impale Raphael, but he ended up dodging it, and he ends up getting surrounded by all 8 of the acolytes trained by the Tribunal. But he didn't care that
is that gonna help?
Jumped. Matter of fact, he was filled with joy. He wanted this shit. So Raphael is the first one to attack, along with the bride from Kill Bill.
Hey, I love Kill Bill.
The shorty. Then here comes Hanzo. He gets washed and thrown to the side, just like Overwatch. Garbage. So here comes Mikey from the other side, but he gets force choked. So
come on, Mikey, you my favorite, bro. You gotta log in.
Got drugged.
Whoa.
Hit Donatello, and they both got slammed on a tree with thorns. This man just hit a collateral. So then Leonardo and the last 2 dudes try to attack him, but they get hit by that Wukong immobilized, and you just see him get blown up in the distance.
I still gotta be Wukong.
So this man just caught like 8 assault charges. And you know what? I saw this comment on my last video. You forgot to mention that these are teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's a fact.
You know what? You're damn right.
Child.
So guess what? We hitting that nigga with child abuse.
Sounds cool.
So Master Splinter runs over here, and he's grieving over his sons getting their ass beat. And while the Ancient One is behind him trying to comfort him, his fat ass gets hit with back shots.
Hey, yo, pause.
So the Shredder is looking at Master Splinter, and all hope seems lost. But the Turtles end up using the power of ass pull, because the spirit of Hamato Yoshi comes out of the ambulance, and he ends up wounding this man's soul. All of his evil energy is leaking out of him. So to repair himself, he had to take down his domain expansion and absorb all of that energy and turn back into his dragon form. So Master Splinter had to give these boys a pep talk. He told them,
how about you get in the field?
Reach deeper to yourself on some Bruce Lee shit and into the dragon.
So these boys ended up manifesting dragon avatars, just like the Tribunal did in 300 AD. So the fate of the world comes down to another Dance of the Dragon.
Why does Mikey look trash?
They start pushing them, but they getting bitch
like a turtle.
But Leonardo lands a Kamehameha and puts his ass in the dirt. But this was not going to
imagine
stop
people being in the building sleeping.
To get a bite, just to get bitch slapped across New York and landed on a yacht. I hope the God people weren't on there. Then Donatello and Michelangelo take a double facial.
Destroy that part.
Pause. But here comes Leonardo hitting them with a
Hey,
kamikaze.
yo.
I hope God nobody is in these buildings right now, because if they are dead.
That's what I'm saying.
So Leonardo ended up taking himself out on that shoulder bash, and Shredder got up and made his way to Karai because she was trying to use that dark magic shit on him again. So he flies down, and the first person he goes for is none other than Baxter.
Yo, why you hate Baxter so much?
This man can't catch a break.
I'm about to say.
And whatever Shredder it is,
Every
it doesn't
Shredder.
matter. At the end of the day, they always got two things in common.
They hate
Hating
Baxter.
turtles and abusing Baxter Stockman. So he ends up eating this nigga, then cocking Dr. Chaplin again. So he is about
What did
to
Baxter do to
chow
him?
down
I
on
need to know.
Karai. But Raphael and Donatello grab him by the snout.
Okay.
And
Well,
Mikey
Mikey,
comes in with the
it's a-
spear, planting his
Look
big
at the health
ass.
bar, y'all.
And that gave Karai enough time to finish the ritual and zapping all of this man's dark
Yeah,
energy.
keep himself
so
out
they
of-
start jumping, playing ping pong with his ass. And it got so bad, he ended up losing his helmet and his gauntlet.
Damn.
And that is significant.
Damage armor?
Because that
I mean,
makes him a
armor said
mortal
damage.
being again. So Donatello comes from the top rope and sits on him. Then after pinning him down,
Oh
that
my
amulets end
gosh.
up manifesting the
It's too late
spirit
for
of
this, y'all.
Hamato Yoshi again. So this man Shredder was pissed. He was yelling at him like,
I will not lose to some bullshit. This makes no fucking sense.
"You all right? It doesn't make a lick of sense.
Hey,
but
yeah.
it doesn't matter because this is on 4Kids." So Hamato Yoshi jumps up
no.
and freezes this nigga, splitting him right down the middle.
He did it, bro. That's the trials.
Conclusion. Y'all all right,
Let's
everybody?
see what his
We now
charges
turn
are.
our attention to the board of charges.
Okay.
My God, just look at
Yeah, he's not getting out of jail.
Look at it!
He ain't
Absolutely
getting out.
nasty work.
Animal. Oh, yeah,
Multiple
turtles.
charges with multiple counts. I think it's safe to say another Shredder, another seat at the table. Jesus
sure.
Christ. Because this spread
first one
is
was worse, I think.
ridiculous. And we still got one more to go.
There's another
And
Shredder?
this last one, he takes hating
I know that
to
one.
another
I know that
level.
one.
So before I get out of here, I just gotta thank y'all for 2 mil real quick.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely insane. It's still
Shout out
so
to CJ Champ.
surreal to me, man, because I had no clue I would get this far. I was just doing this shit in college for fun and voila. But hey, man, I wouldn't take it back. So I love every single one of y'all. And until the final trial.
Shredder child, man.
Shredder
Shredder
child.
evil, bro. Make sure I go to CJ Champ, page that sub one over there, man. But honestly, watching this, Shredder, he's just a bad person overall, bro. The first one was worse. I still think the first trial was worse. That Shredder was completely evil, but this Shredder is literally a demon. Literally, not even no joking. So I don't know what the third one can do that can top anything the first one and the second one did, but we gonna see. I kind of know that one because I did watch that show, but it was a minute ago, so I kind of forgot. So I'm gonna be surprised by what I see. Then I said with the sub button, shout out to CJ Champion 2 million. That's a crazy accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? We finna 2 million next month. Watch this. Push your boy ATK, that like button, and we out here.